Some families specialize for generations in making a particular type of noodle.
Oh, okay.
For example, we'll talk about later, for example, Cao Lao, perhaps the most famous noodles special to Hoi An in the central regions of Vietnam. Cao Lao is made by the same, really the best Cao Lao. There are imitations for sure, but really the best Cao Lao that most places serve are made by, I think it's a third generation of the same family in Hoi An. And the noodle ladies, back to our noodle ladies, they don't make Cao Lao. They buy it from the Cao Lao families, for example, because Cao Lao making is a different type of noodle than all the other noodles. Now, to talk about how noodles are, almost all of the noodles that we talk about and that we eat and we love in Vietnam, as I said, are made with a very simple. The noodles aren't simple to get right, but the recipe or the formula is pretty simple. It's ground rice and water. It's ground
Sounds
rice
simple.
and water, simple, and then an overnight soaking process. Now that is simple, and as you mentioned, our cooking program that we're going to talk about later in Hoi An, we make some of this ourselves. The challenge is getting the proportions of water to rice correct when you mix them. You're ending up with like a paste or a gruel, some people would call it. And some noodle makers say it's 1-to-1. Some noodle makers say it's 2-to-1. Some say it's 1.5-to-2. And I've lived here in Vietnam over a decade. I have a Vietnamese family, so I probably know noodles as well as a foreigner could possibly ever know them.
That's why you're here.